Okay, welcome back to another episode of Tim's Toy Cave. You're here, she's here, little Gemma's over there. So, Tim's Toy Cave. We do comic hauls, toy hauls, reviews for toys and comics. We do conventions. We've even talked about doing TV show, like some of the new shows coming out. So, we do everything that's all pop culture. So today is a comic book haul. Because of COVID and working so much, I have not been able to go and get my comics or read comics. So I am backlogged, far behind. So we'll go ahead and just get started. This week, this is the haul of comics that I got. A big haul right there. Lots of comics. So we'll just go and start from right off the top. There's no it's just random order. However I grabbed them out of the box, this is what we got. So we got the Dark Multiverse Crisis Infinite Earths #1. It's a one shot. It's all part of that, what is it, like 4-year long, I don't know, long series of the Metalverse, Darkverse. I don't know. I haven't read it. It'd be too much to be doing. So we got that one. Then we got this one's Batman 105. I initially started back into comics because of the Joker Wars and the 3 Jokers, and just kept continuing getting Batman comics because they've been having new character after new character, good storyline. So I haven't had a chance to read them. So this one right here I got is Batman 105. Next, that's right here on the stack is Dark Knight's Metal #6. It's kind of shiny. We got that on the camera there.
Yep, we're good.
I have not read any of this. I still need to read the Joker Who Laughs. I need to read Death Metal or Dark Metal. I need to read all the metals because work is just hectic. Now I keep having to repeat myself, but just remember that. That's why. And I don't want to repeat myself anymore. So we got, next on the stack is Dark Knight's Death Metal, The Secret Origin #1. Mind you, all these are #1s. They're also just basically one-shots. They're not going to have a #2, #3. They're all one-shots. So you don't have to worry about, oh, I got to go get #2. Oh, I got to get #3. Nope. One shot, one story. Maybe a couple different stories within the pages, but one shot. The other one, Dark Multiverse, Dark Knight's Metal. Tales from the Dark Multiverse #1. So another one shot. And the thing that I was telling producer wife when we were picking these up, what happened to the comic book prices? Prices were, I remember when we were kids, I would get whatever change I can get around the house, finding the couch cushions. I would go and get it at a local 7-Eleven and pick up, 75 cents, $1 for my comics. Now they're, this one right here, $6. Speaking of which, the next one is Dark Knight's Metal #7. I believe #7 would be the last part of the Dark Knight Death Metal series. So, gotta find all the other ones, read them all in one shot. Maybe have a little summary review or something. And it just so happens, I do know a comic, I don't know, what would you say, aficionado? My cousin Alfred, he actually owned his own comics and or comic shop, and we would go to his shop when he had it open. And we would kind of discuss on the nerdy stuff, as my wife would say. So maybe we can have him on the show. We got now into the new stuff, which leads into Future State, which is the new stuff that DC is doing. It's supposed to be the future of the DC universe. Some of the newer heroes have taken over. Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman. So we got a new Batman, a new Wonder Woman, a new Superman, a new Flash. So Future State. Really interested in seeing that. I don't know, did I say it? Swamp Thing #1, Future State. Next is Future State, The Flash, #1. got to read these. Just got to get caught up in all this. It's massive reading. I'm going to have to take like a 2-week sabbatical from work just so I could get caught up on comics. DC has put out another kind of I don't know what you would call that, another side to DC, kind of like when they had Wildstorm or the higher end books or more adult oriented books. They have DC Black Label now. So this one I have is Batman and Catwoman #2. I do have #1. I don't think we did that on the video. Have it somewhere because I have stacks and stacks of comics that I still need to get caught up and read. So Batman Catwoman Black Label #2. And then this is Future State, The Next Batman. This is #2. I believe in this stack somewhere I have #1. Somewhere in the stack, but this is #2. Gotta get caught up on all this. Maybe we can have Alfred on here and maybe he can help me get caught up. Got the Future State Superman. Superman of Metropolis #1. This would actually be the variant cover cardstock. I'm sure they have other covers, but this is Superman's son, John Kent, taking over while Superman goes off planet to do something else. So that's Future State Superman of Metropolis #1. We got Generations Shattered #1. And I believe this is what leads into the whole Future State storyline. From what it looked like, this is some of the Titans and some of the Justice League. So this is probably what you need to read before you start reading all the Future State comics. Next on the list or stack is Dark Knight's Death Metal, The Last 52, War of the Multiverse. This is another part of all the Death Metal comics. #1, so this would probably be another one-shot. This probably is the last one of all the one-shots. So I got that one to read. And this one is a thicker book, so I'm sure it's like a $9.99 comic right here. So it's almost like you got to be into collecting comics versus looking at comics as your retirement fund now because they're so expensive already. Next on the stack, here it is, Future State, The Next Batman, #1. So this is the #1 to the new Future State storyline. I believe it's who took over is Lucius Fox's grandson or son took over as Batman, and something happened to Bruce Wayne. I'm not exactly sure. And then this is more of the wife's part of the comic collecting box. So this is a Black Label, the more adult oriented Batman, a White Knight, Harley Quinn. She does have #1 and 2, and this is book 3. So I think this is the last one of the series. I have no idea what's going on in this. Next, also on the stack, coming towards the end, we have Future State #1, Harley Quinn. So Harley Quinn has her own series still, going into the next part of DC's universe. She also, we'll just skip this one since it kind of doesn't relate. This is Future State Wonder Woman. So now we have a new Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, I believe, from what I read in some of the summaries, is a Latina Wonder Woman. So we no longer have Diana, the Greek demigod or goddess, as Wonder Woman. We now have, I don't even know her name, but she's a Latina. And that's the new Wonder Woman. So we have a new Superman, a new Batman, a new Wonder Woman, a new Flash. I'm not exactly sure if we got a new Aquaman, a new I don't know any new characters, but this is a whole new future of the DC universe. And then last but not least is Darth Vader. The wife has been reading this whole new This is the latest Darth Vader series, so she's been reading this. I have no idea what's going on except for what I kind of flip through when I see what comics are coming out. So she would have to do her own review and own thing on Darth Vader. So that's what we got as in the comics, which is a pretty big stack. That's a lot of reading. Plus what I have also still left to read. So that's what we got there. Then for someone who says, "Oh, I don't like Pops, I don't like Pops, I don't like Pops," she's been finding Pops that she likes. We got her the Funko Specialty Series Glow in the Dark She-Ra. I went to go and find out to see what glows. And it looks like you need to get this in the light for a very long time to get it to glow. Because I had it for 10 minutes with one of my photo lights, and still hardly could see it was glowing. But from what I could tell, her tiara, her shield, her boots, and her sword glow. So she got the She-Ra glow in the dark figure. The other one she got is the demonic nun from the movie The Nun. She kind of starting to collect, kind of like me, I collect the horror Pops. So she also got the nun. Demonic nun, not just the nun. It's the demonic nun. The next thing that we got was the DC superhero Christmas Pops. She wanted to get these, even though I'm not too much of Christmas because of where I work. Kind of lost interest in all that. But she wanted the Superman, the Wonder Woman, and the Harley. And then we found the Joker. So to her, this is the full collection. They're all in their Santa, Miss Santa, and Santa Helper outfits. So this is the other thing we got from the comic shop. I do believe that was everything that was at the comic shop. So until next time, just always remember, during this trying times of COVID, make sure you wear a mask, wash your hands, don't touch your face, and social distance, and please everyone be safe out there.